Thank you for that. So let's kick off. So Timely asked me to bring some strategic training to the group over and above just what they kind of offer through the software. And I'm honored to be kicking off these lunchtime lives. I think I'm kicking them off. I think I'm doing the first one. I'm not entirely sure. I saw a post this morning go out on Timely's page promoting these and saying that we're just starting up. So if you saw that, you'll see that the very lovely Holly and Ryan Power are also participating in these lunchtime lives. So you get a nice variety of people bringing you information. And the one thing that you'll notice today that's maybe different to a lot of the lives that you've seen Timely put on. Excellent, people can see me. There may be a bit different is it's just me today, no guest. Now, the reason for that is I wanted to give you some serious knowledge today. And to be honest, I can get more of that done more quickly flying solo. So I hope that's okay with you. I will be having some guests on my little sessions here. But today I wanted to give you this, just me. Now, if you're not sure who I am, my name is Adam Chatterley. I'm a business coach and strategist, particularly for the beauty, spa and wellness world. Over the last 20 years, I've developed a reputation, originally working with kind of high-end corporate clients, big hotels, spas, skin clinics, and salons around the world. And really, I focus on the core business stuff. So I spent my time opening up new spas and salons, filling them with clients, increasing their revenue, and basically generating more profit. That's kind of what I do. Now, as of about 4 or 5 years ago, I primarily, in fact, I solely now help independent beauty business owners to do the same thing, using the stuff that I learned working with hundreds of spas and salons over the past 20 years. Now, if it's all right with you, I like to use what I know actually works. Tried and tested stuff that works time and time again. So it's not just kind of a fad. It's not just sort of something that's working right now. I like to use the stuff that I know is going to work now and in 6 months and in a year and so on and so forth. Adapting is needed, but the stuff that's going to work. Now, I'm also currently the chair of the UK Spa Association. I had a little blank there. I'm also currently the chair of the UK Spa Association as well. So hopefully that gives you some kind of knowledge about what I do. If you want to know anything else, go and Google me. There's plenty out there. I'm not here to give you my resume today. Now, what I do want you to do is I thrive on comments. Okay, I thrive on feedback. I thrive on comments. That way I know that the stuff I'm giving you is actually useful. So I want you to join in today. So the first thing I want you to do in the comments, if you're watching me live, is I would love you to tell me, if you're here live, comment the word live in the comments so I know that you're watching live and I know who's here. And if you're watching this later, can you comment the word replay for me? And that way I know who's watching now, who's watching later, and I can come in and say hello to you later on as well. Okay. So yeah, I like the stuff that I know works step by step. So remember the old paint by numbers? Don't know if they still do those things. Showing my age there. So in paint by numbers, you used to get this like canvas and a set of paints and they were all numbered. And then the canvas had a picture on it. And that picture had little sections with the numbers on there. And as long as you colored the right number paint in the right section of the canvas, you would end up with a beautiful picture. Okay. As long as you followed the steps, you would end up with that perfect result. That's kind of what I like to do with business. I like to know the steps, do the steps in the right order so that you end up with that, in this case, beautiful, successful, profitable business. It's kind of the way I like to work. So yeah, I do tend to focus on kind of the foundations of your business though. The things that if you get right and you get in place quickly, will almost guarantee that you make money and that you're successful from that profitable point of view. Basically, like with a building, you know, if you get your foundations right, your building is going to stay up, stay standing for a long time, no matter what other bits of slightly shaky interior decoration you do as you go along. Okay, so that's what I want for you. So I like to focus on 3 areas. Let me just make sure we're getting them. Yeah, live. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. Thank you for joining in. So I tend to focus on 3 areas mainly. Number one, getting clients. I've found that I'm really good at getting clients, specifically clients that you love working with, ones that make your job fun, you like coming to work for, they value your time, value their time, they spend money, they enjoy working with you, you enjoy working with them, they don't mess you around. Okay. I like getting more profit. Genuinely, I think I can increase profits like no one else. I love getting into a business, finding the little bits that we can pull out, squeezing that extra bit of profit out of there. And then I like getting organized. I like showing you how to do the right stuff in the right order so that you can spend as little time as possible actually working on your business, spend all your time working with the clients if that's what you want to do, so that you're always earning money. So I love systems and I love processes and productivity hacks and streamlining. And honestly, that's why I love Timely so much, because using software in your business is such a huge part of that as well. So that's kind of why I've teamed up with Timely. So kicking things off today, one of the big hitters I wanted to bring you, getting fully booked. Getting fully booked, in this case, in 3 steps. The 3 steps that you need to focus on to get fully booked. It's not witchcraft. It's not luck. It's not being in the right place at the right time. It's not using Clubhouse or whatever the latest thing is that's out there for you to use. It's not a trick. It is a process, one that I'm going to share with you today. So I want you to grab a piece of paper if you've not already got one. This is going to help you out. And if you can take notes as we go, hopefully you'll actually put this in place in your business. Is that cool? Awesome. Right. So I'm going to press some buttons here. Hopefully this all works. So hopefully this all works. There we go. Cool. So here's the plan. Here's what we want to achieve today. We want to get ourselves fully booked. Okay. And like I said, there are the 3 steps to doing this. So we're going to give this some context. 3 steps to doing this. By the way, I like to talk, clearly. And I like to draw as well, because I find if I draw the stuff as I'm going along, it gives you the context and the understanding a little bit deeper than if I just talked to you about it, or, walk you through some boring slide share presentation type thing. So I'm going to draw, I'm going to talk as I go. And if you've got any questions as we go, I'll keep checking over there, but I'm not going to check all of the time. I'm going to ask you to check in at certain points, because if I keep looking over there, I'll get distracted by the comments and we'll be here for hours. Nobody wants that. Okay. So I want to get fully booked, and this is what we want to do. So there are 3 key problems that I see all the time that hold beauty business owners back from getting more clients, getting all the clients they want, getting the right clients in their business, and making that additional money. These are, and this is not in the right order, but I'll explain exactly why. So first of all, over here, we've got inconsistent clients. What I mean by that is I tend to find with beauty businesses that they get kind of a peak and trough with clients. So they'll do a promotion, they'll get a bunch of clients, new clients coming in, and then it'll kind of go quiet again. And then they'll realize they've got some space in their appointment books. So they'll do an event and they'll get some clients again, and then it'll go quiet again. So you'll kind of get these chunks of clients and they'll go away, and chunks of clients and they'll go away. And that's really hard work, because tends to happen is you get to the point where you've got lots of space available before you go out and do an event or something like that. And then it's kind of a bit shaky ground. And what happens if you do an event or you do a promotion and it doesn't work as well as you want? You needed more clients, didn't bring in the clients. Now you've got to come up with something else to bring them in. So inconsistent clients is a big thing that holds people back, obviously, to getting fully booked. Next thing is what I call an uncomfortable. Just realized, not on this page. So you should be looking at this one here. I don't know why that's not showing up. That's a bit concerning. Let's do that. Interesting. Okay, well, that's not supposed to happen. Let me just go back over here. Bring this back up. Okay, well, when I said I like to draw, I like you to actually be able to see what I'm doing. Which is not, so let me just see if iPad only will. That has not decided to play along at all. Bear with me a second, listener. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, let me just try unplugging this completely. Let me go back to just the screen. Plugging this back in. Why is that doing that? Okay, that's annoying. Right, new plan. Okay, so we're going to have to talk you through it in the end. After all, let me just try one other thing. See if that works. Still no. Okay. Right. One last drastic thing we're going to do is just try restarting that bad boy. Nope. Okay. Right. So I'll just be talking you through it in the end after all. Anyway. So that kind of threw me a bit. So uncomfortable sales. So we've got over here, we've got inconsistent clients. Actually, let me just, can I do this? See if we can do magic screen on here. No, it's just not playing along at all for some reason. It's just kind of frozen. Thanks. Zoom. Never mind. Right, let's bring this back. Okay, so over here we've got inconsistent clients, and we've got uncomfortable sales over on the other side of the triangle. And then down at the bottom, we've got the foundation. Okay, the problem that causes a lot of these issues is what I call uncertain delivery. Let me just make sure you're still with me in the comments. Yeah, gotta love the technology, Annabelle. We'll sort that out for next time. Don't know. That was literally working in the practice like 5 minutes ago. So you've got uncomfortable sales, i.e. no way to easily and consistently turn those clients that do come in into, those potential clients that do inquire into clients that actually come in and spend money. Plus, you've also got no kind of velvet rope policy in place to only bring in the clients that you want to work with. Tends to be, by that point, you're so desperate for clients, you just bring in anyone. And those are the ones that can bring your energy down, and those are the ones that actually take up most of the time in your business. The key to this and the key problem is something that I call uncertain delivery. And uncertain delivery is a slightly strange term, I get that, but it's the combination of a number of things. First of all, turn that off because I don't need it anymore. First of all, it's potentially that you're unclear on actually what it is that you offer. Yes, I know you know what the treatments are that you offer, but you're unclear on actually the solution that you're providing for people. Second thing is you might be unclear on exactly who your client is, exactly who you help. Now, these two bits around here refer to something called niche, which is what you offer and who you serve. Now, you've probably heard this talked about a lot of times. It could be in the form of like your ideal client avatar or stuff like that. But honestly, this is so important. If you don't understand exactly who you're going after, everything else becomes more difficult afterwards. Could be that you're not clear of the results that you're actually offering your clients, or you're not 100% certain that your clients are going to love whatever it is that you offer them. It could be that you've got good old imposter syndrome, feelings of lack of worth, not sure that you should be able to charge X, Y, Z. I've got a lot of clients now who've moved to working from their home, and they feel that they can't charge as much as working from a salon for some reason, which is absolutely ridiculous. And what I find the clearest indicator of this in a business, because a lot of the time this is kind of under the surface stuff and it's difficult to diagnose, especially when you're working in your business as well, is if you are relying on discounting quite a lot to bring in a lot of your clients, that's usually a mask, a cover-up for one or more of these uncertainties about your delivery. So if you're using discounts, what essentially you're saying is here, I'm not sure about something here, so I'm going to discount it so that you're not expecting as much from me. That's harsh. Sorry about that, but that is what I see more often than not. So if I was able to draw, what you'd see here is over here, inconsistent clients, over here, uncomfortable sales, and down at the bottom is this foundation, you'd see uncertain delivery. Okay, those are the three problems. So how do we fix these? Well, it's the opposite. It's the 3 steps that fix these things. First of all, over here, you want a strong flow of clients all the time, like daily new people coming to you, inquiring about your treatments and services, okay? Not hundreds of them because you can't deal with those, but let's say 3 to 5 people every day coming to you, inquiring about what it is that you do. Then over here, you need an effortless sales system or process that is designed specifically to take those people who've gone, hey, I'm interested in what you do, and talk them through exactly what you do to the point where they book in as a client. One that doesn't feel uncomfortable and icky and salesy and pushy and pressury and all those kind of things, because that doesn't work anymore. Doesn't work in our industry at all. So don't do that. But then underpinning all of that stuff down here, trying to describe a diagram now, which is always interesting. Delivery confidence, 100% unshakable confidence in your price, the person you're serving, your offering, what it is that you actually deliver for them, and also the way you deliver that service, treatment, product, everything like that, how you actually deliver that thing. Total confidence in those. You don't need to discount anymore. You're not covering any stuff up. And I find if you get that piece right, that absolutely helps with a consistent flow of clients, because you're constantly talking about what it is you do with confidence. And because you've got confidence in what you do, the whole sales bit over here becomes more easy because you're not doubting yourself. So you're quite happy to speak to someone who's interested in what you do and bring them into your business at full price, at a premium on price, if you really get nailed down on what it is that you offer. So I'm just going to look at the questions now. Cool. So let's go on to here. Thanks for all the lives. That's really helpful. Live, but I'm driving, listening. Careful. Eyes on the road. Probably a good thing that you can't see me drawing then. That's good. Yep, we can see you. Excellent. God love technology. Hi, Adam. Talk us through. Like your face anyway. Thanks very much. So what I'll try, I don't know what I'll try to do. I'll try and record these kind of shots afterwards, and we'll put that in the group so it makes sense. But so if you can imagine what we've got now, we've got problems around here, and we've got the 3 solutions. The 3 steps are down at the bottom: confidence in what you do, 100% confidence in your delivery of everything about your offering and your business. You've got clients every day over here, and effortless sales process over here. Okay. What I'd love you to do now, whether you're live or whether you're watching this on replay, I'd love you to tell me which of those problems, inconsistent clients, uncomfortable sales, or uncertain delivery, whether you've heard them talked about in that kind of definition before, I'd love you to tell me which of those 3 things is the thing that you now realize is holding you back in your business. So is it number 1, uncertain delivery? Is it number 2, inconsistent clients? Or is it number 3, uncomfortable sales? It'd be really helpful to know, because that'll help me to know what bits to bring you in the future to help you in your business. Cool. So let me just see if it's decided to fix itself. Because it's going to be so much easier if you can actually see what I'm talking about here. Let me just try bringing this back one last time. I haven't turned my iPad on now, so let's do this. Let's give it one more shot. No, damn it. Okay, so the way you actually get those 3 things in each section, so delivery confidence, a flow of clients every day, and effortless sales, is again with 3 steps in each of those stages. So first of all, you need to get 100% clear on your who and your what. So who your client is, exactly who your client is, and this is, yes, ideal client avatar and all that, and exactly what it is you're offering them. Because it's not a facial. It's not a massage. It's the result of those things. What's the massage doing for them? Are they stressed? Is it remedial type massage? Is it a sports massage? Are they in pain? If it's a facial, is it because they've got a problem with their skin? Are they trying to look younger? What's the thing they're coming to you for? Because it is not the treatment you're performing on them. Next, you need to get 100% clear on your price and your offer. So the offer is obviously linked to your what, but the offer is what you're offering them. Again, if it's something remedial or a facial or something like that, maybe it shouldn't be just a treatment. Maybe it should be a course of treatments, or a course of treatments and a regimen of products. You know, can the thing you're offering to people be not just a treatment? Can it be a whole package of treatments? Because then you're selling to the right people. You only need to sell once, and the value of that sale gets much, much bigger. Okay. And you need to be confident on the price, and that will all come from looking at exactly who you're helping and what you're offering. What the value of that thing is to them will dictate the price. That makes sense. Next, you've got your systems and processes, how you actually deliver that thing, how you're going to make it work for that client so that you know you're going to bring in a client, they're going to have the thing, they're going to get the results you want. So you need to make sure you've got the processes in place. That could be things like follow-up emails, check-ins with them, getting reviews back from them, hearing how they've got on. All of these things I'm very sure Timely can help you with. So a lot of that stuff as well, but it's about those systems and processes to make it work. Once you've got that foundation in place, then all you need to do is work on the flow of clients. Really easy, loads of ways to do this. You can, obviously you've got ads, you've got posters, you've got social media, you've got local interviews, all the different ways you can bring in clients. But one thing I would say is if you're a small business, if you're a single business and you've got less than 7 staff, don't need to be doing ads. Anyone who says that you need to be doing ads at that level, crazy. You can do it all with organic. And the best way we've found to do this is using Facebook groups. So you connect with people in Facebook groups and you essentially connect with 20 to 25 people a day in your local Facebook groups that you've identified meet your criteria of your ideal who. Okay? You connect with them. Something that not a lot of people know about Facebook is when you connect with someone and they become a new friend or follower of yours and you put posts out there, Facebook thinks, oh, well, they're newly friends. So I'm going to show that person's new content a bit more than people who've been your friend for a while. So you take advantage of this by connecting with people every day. You put posts out there that pique people's interest or are designed to pique the right people's interest. Okay. Then you get them to take a very, very small step, tiny step, comment. That's all. Not click this link, come and book a treatment. Little comment. That's it. Okay. So the comment that indicates to you that they're ever so slightly interested in what it is that you are offering them. Okay. Then all you do is you take that comment, start a conversation with that person, not a sales process. Okay. This is part of a sales process, but you're not selling to them. You absolutely do not go, hey, you're interested in what I do. Come and book a treatment over here. You start a conversation with them. Hey, saw that you commented on that post. Love to help you a bit more. What are you struggling with? Okay. Ask them that question. Then once you've had that conversation, that initial conversation, if they feel like a right fit for you, if they feel like they're your ideal client, all you do, invite them in. Okay. You've had that conversation, given them help. You told them what it is that you do. That's all. Invite them in. Okay. Check in with them, see that they're okay. Ask them if you've got any more questions. If they come back and say, no, I've got no more questions, they're either okay. So, don't know if that just froze there. This is all good fun today. So you check in with them. Have you got any more questions? If they say no, that's perfect because they're either no, I'm fine, I'm ready to book in, or no, it's not for me. Then you just find out straight away. So you either get a client or you get to tick them off your list. Finally, you invite them in, and that's how they come in as a client. And then it's circular, so it all goes back around again. Now, I really wish I could have shown you that. It makes so much more sense as an actual diagram. I'll try and record another video and put it in later. So that's kind of the process, basically. So what I'd love to know now, based on that, if that has made any sense as I've explained it to you, what I'd love you to do, bit of fun, because we love a good emoji around here. Go onto your emojis, send me an emoji in the comments, whether you're live or whether you're on replay. Send me an emoji in the comments that you've never used before. So pick a completely random emoji, stick it in there. It'll just look really good fun in the comments. So if this is sounding good to you and you'd like to know more, do that in there. Any emoji that you've never used before. Cool. Right, I've been talking a lot. So this is where we go over to the comments. Okay, this is what I do all day long, every day with clients. So I want to help you out even more now, even though I can't draw pictures on here, which we'll need to sort out for next time. So give me all your questions now. What have we got? So could we be offering a look younger with a package of various treatments? Absolutely. In fact, that's perfect because that is what people actually want. That's what's in their head when they're thinking of booking a treatment. They're not going, really, really fancy going for a facial today. They're thinking, oh, looking a bit, yeah, I need a facial. They need the facial. They want the results afterwards. Okay, so if you come along and go, okay, one facial isn't going to make your fine lines go away or make you look younger or whatever it is. However, course of these 6 facials plus this regimen of products that you use every day, and I'll tell you exactly how to use them. I'll even give you a help sheet of what you do, and I'm going to check in with you every 5 days to make sure you're doing it. That will get you the results you want. Now, if you said that to someone and you're actually saying, I'm not just going to do a facial with you today for £65 or whatever, I'm going to charge you 650 quid, but you're going to get this whole thing. I'm going to check in with you and you will get the 5 years younger looking skin that you want. Wouldn't you rather buy that and spend more money on it than just have a facial? Might make you feel better for that afternoon. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Cool. We've got some interesting emojis coming in. Thanks, guys. Okay. Any more questions? The lovely people at Timely said I should keep this to around about half an hour. So that is my goal. Any more questions? Any more questions? Obviously, I'm aware that not everyone's free this time live. So if you're watching this later on and you have commented replay, like I told you to, and if you've got any questions, stick those questions in there because, and I haven't checked, I've got permission to do this, but I'm more than happy to do like a follow-up video to answer any of your questions and stick that in the group. And maybe if I do that, I can actually then do the diagram, which would be quite cool. So if you've got any questions, you're watching this later on, please put those in the comments as well. I have lovely access to this page, so I can come in and actually see all the comments and answer them in here. And like I said, if there's a few questions sort of along the same theme and people are like, loving what you're talking about, Adam, really wish I knew I could see this picture that you're showing us, I'll do a little video as well later. Let me just check my notes and make sure I've covered everything. I think I have. Yes, all my notes covered on there. So what I'd love to know as well is let me know what you think of this Lunchtime Live series. It's not a series yet, it's just me. What you think of this process in terms of just me. I know you're used to seeing guests and things on here. If the screen share would have worked, I'd love to know what you think of this because those lovely people at Timely are always trying to do new things for you, to bring you new ideas, new training, new learning, new conversations, bringing you new people, all those kind of things. I'm sure they'd love to know if this is something that you find valuable as well. Cool. So let me just check these questions. That's the value of looking younger is more than a facial self. Yes, absolutely. You have permission to post later. Thank you very much, Timely. Perfect beauty spot. I hope that wasn't who was driving. It just sent me a mind blown emoji. I'd like to think that that is because I've blown your mind, but I also hope it's not that your car's just exploded because you've hit something. So I'm going to keep it to half an hour if we've got no more questions. Let me just check. I've not missed any. Cool. I've stopped driving. Excellent news. Hopefully on purpose. Cool. All right. Well, I think if there's no more questions, we'll call it there. Half an hour. That's probably a record for me to actually get through a whole live on time. Possibly helped out by the fact I couldn't do some drawing for you, but I will do that later on. So, yeah, Ange, what have you said here? Would you recommend streamlining services to focus more target specific types of customers? Yes, I would, but I wouldn't just go overnight like that. So if you've got a beauty business or a hair salon where you do lots of different services, I wouldn't just immediately go, oh, well, I don't want to do those anymore. I'll just stop doing them, because until you've seen and analyzed how your clients and the revenue that's coming in is currently made up, you need to just be a bit careful with that. And that's where kind of the strategic help can come in. An example of this is, typically speaking, in most, this is not all, but in most beauty salons, if you had your complete way, you would probably not offer basic nail treatments because they take a decent bit of time. They typically don't generate an awful lot of revenue, and the cost of them is quite high. So if you compare the amount of money you make from doing a basic nail service to, say, a massage, you make a heck of a lot more money doing the massage for roughly a similar amount of time. Hopefully that makes sense. However, one of the big things in a lot of beauty salons, again, not all of them, but a lot, is people come there for the convenience so they can have multiple treatments done at the same time. So if you're offering lower profitable or profit margin treatments, the idea is that you're getting people to tack them onto higher profit margin treatments so that you're making more overall. So you've got to be a bit careful with what you just disappear off your list. However, if you can pick, do you know what? The thing that gets me fired up is 100% skin. I love helping people with their skin, doing facials. That's what I want to do all the time. Then absolutely set your course and start moving your business towards doing that. knee-jerk change things overnight, but start setting your course towards that. Make that the focus of the people that you're going after. Make that what you talk about as your specialty in your treatment in your business. Build up that clientele so that you can then start filtering away some of the other treatments if you want to. You could always bring someone else to do those, make more money. But yes, absolutely. If you find what you love and you know exactly who you serve and the treatments that you want to do, I 100% specialize. There's more money in specialization than there is in generalization. Guaranteed. Not everything's about money. I know I talk a lot about money, but that's generally what people bring me in to do. So yes, 100%. If you know what you want to do, even if it's one or two things, if you know what you want to do and you can specialize in that, focus that on a particular person, all of your marketing, all of your messaging is going to get easier. Hopefully that's clear. Annabelle says, I stopped using nail polish after a while as gel was much more profitable. Exactly. Great answers, great advice. Feedback on this time slot is most welcome by everyone. Yeah, cool. So Timely there, just backing me up, saying any feedback you've got, really, really helpful. Time slot, content, Adam not knowing how to share his screen, that would all be useful. But right now, no more questions coming in, so I'm just going to call that a day there. Thank you so much for joining me live. Thank you very much for watching me later. If you're watching me later, please, please, please put any questions you've got in the comments and I'll come back and answer those. And I think I'm almost certainly going to do another video, so I'll watch the comments for, say, the rest of the day. And any questions you put in there, I'll make sure to answer, and I'll do another video in the group as well to help you out. So that's it from me. Have an amazing rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed spending your lunchtime with me. If you're in the UK, if you're somewhere else in the world, dinner, breakfast, who knows? But have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of the week, and I'll be back again in a few weeks. Bye for now.